guys, welcome back to my bedroom. Good morning. Hopefully your New Year's resolutions are still going well. If they aren't, go back to my last video, get some motivation, and don't forget to subscribe. So if you click the title, then I'm guessing you probably have an idea of what this episode is going to be about. But I guarantee you it's actually going to be completely different, and here's why. I actually had a really hard time with this subject. I asked my friends what they wanted me to talk about. They voted on why hoes are winning. And so I really thought early on that this was just gonna be a funny episode that I could chat about hoes and why they're winning in life. And then I really had to sit and think about it. And it's a very loaded question, actually. So the main 2 points that I was having trouble with are actually like the meat and potatoes of this entire episode. What are you defining as a hoe, and what are you defining as winning? Me personally, to be absolutely grammatically correct and kind of a pain in the ass to other people, I go by the textbook definition, like the dictionary definition of hoe. Hoe is short for whore. Whore is a prostitute, aka a person who gets paid for sexual favors or in exchange of sexual favors. It does, in the dictionary, highlight female. However, its initial definition is a person. So I go by that definition. But if you type in hoe to Urban Dictionary, let's say, you get a slew of definitions, and most of them are very gender specific towards females, and they range from a woman who has sex with everybody but you, somebody who's very bitter, a woman who dresses provocatively and acts sexually, and what was the last one? Some bullshit about a beautiful woman who enjoys giving fellatio, which I actually had to edit all the language in because it was so fucking vulgar that I couldn't get myself to say it out loud unless I'm in the moment and doing it, which by definition makes me a hoe. So after doing my definition Googles, I decided to look up the song that was playing in my head as I was writing out this episode, and you might know it. Comes out of the South, 1999, famous rapper, Ludacris, Ho. That is the song. Coincidentally, at about 9 or 10 years old, Ludacris was my favorite rapper. But Ho is the song, and it was the first 2 bars of it, you doing hoe activities with hoe tendencies, that kept playing in my head. Beyond that, I don't really know the lyrics, so I decided to look them up because with a title like Ho, maybe you could teach me a thing or two about what exactly we are culturally defining as a hoe. So I read through the lyrics, kind of getting nowhere, but I was actually pleasantly surprised that the final lyrics of the song are something along the lines of hoes don't be sad and blue because most of us niggas is hoes too. To which I was like, yes, thank you, somebody said it. Because here's the thing, my whole issue with common slang calling a woman a hoe for just about any and everything, I think is so biased and such a double standard because men get praised for doing what they do. What I'm trying to say is women get called hoes, whores, sluts, whatever, for any and every little thing under the sun. It could be how she dances, how she dresses, if she wears a lot of makeup, if she has a lot of male friends, if she's able to go from one relationship, end it, and go to a new relationship, if she is promiscuous and has multiple partners, if she's just sexually confident in what she does and how she does it every single day. At this point, the term can be used to degrade, uplift, even give direction to women. If you go back to Tyra's Make It Ho, but fashion, she's essentially telling her models to tap into that hoe persona and be able to hit that sexy mark, but make it fashion, of course. All right, so the definition is incredibly vague. And at this point, my head is swirling, spinning. I'm like, yo, I've been a hoe this whole time. I didn't even know it, but I've never really made a profit of it. So I was like, you know what? Let me move on. What am I defining as winning? And here's the thing. The term or the phrase, hoes are winning, I think has really come up out of the social media era, where you can create an image and a lifestyle for yourself. By social media definition, winning is to have a lot of followers, travel, jet set, lots of luxury goods, eating good meals, going to crazy destinations and parties, looking nice, being dolled up, dressed up, and not really having much of a job, like a sit-down job. And frankly, if you ask me, yeah, that's kind of amazing. That all sounds absolutely great. With that being said, if we go by my standard definition of a hoe, which is a working prostitute with a job as a prostitute, and she can afford to go on trips and eat well and look nice and not really have a sit down in an office job, I'd say businesses are booming, and yes, she is winning. Yep. Now, I think my real hesitation with this episode is I don't want to promote that kind of lifestyle. I don't want somebody younger to watch this episode and think that I'm condoning being a prostitute or an escort or an Instagram escort in an effort to win and jet set and do whatever they want. I don't want to mislead anybody into thinking that that is the means of winning. You can win in whatever you do. You can win in your marketing job, like me. You can win at your YouTube channel. Shit, you can win in photography. If you are getting access based on the hard work that you've done and the passion that you've put into your work, then you're winning. And you aren't ashamed of your job. Not to say that hoes are ashamed of their job. Many aren't. But those secret covert hoes that, don't take photos with their sugar daddies while they're in Dubai, I'm not going to judge, but you don't seem very proud of what you do. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate and say that neither side is bad. Such a disaster of an episode, I'm sure. But this is an opportunity for us to chat. Please tell me, what do you define as a hoe? In the comments below, let me know. Please tell me what you define as winning. I would love to hear it. Please tell me if you think that there's an issue with women using what they got to get what they want. And I don't necessarily mean that as exchanging sexual favors. I mean, if you know that your boss treats you a bit better when you look a bit more provocative, and you go into your meeting to ask for a raise in a, V-neck shirt, is that necessarily a bad thing? Hopefully this isn't too much of a disastrous episode, but it was a really tricky topic, and I'm not really sure where I stand on it. Culturally, we just need to chill the fuck out, not judge everybody for what they do and who they do it with, and kind of focus on our own lives and just try to be as successful by our own definitions and standards as possible. As usual, I'm running a little late to work. I've got to get going, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope I said something of meaning. I hope I made you laugh just a little bit. If not, then go back to the last episode or some of the other ones because they're funny as fuck. This one might have been a bit of a disaster, but we learn. We're learning. Go out there and be an absolute winner. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to follow me on social media. All the links are down below. Watch the last video. Please subscribe, comment where you want. I'm just asking so much of you guys per usual, but you never know unless you ask. Anything else? No, nothing else. Just enjoy your day. Love and light to all of you.